All right, Patriots. I assume you can hear me now. I'm doing this because I thought you guys might need a bit of a positive update after yesterday and last night and everything going on. And so I want to take a minute today to give you a positive update. I realize few of you might be on at the moment. Hey, there's Evangelina. Good morning, Evangelina. Good to see you. I'm going to show you a couple things to prove to you the stance that I'm now taking, that what we saw was all a setup. I know it's not going to be what some people want to hear. It's going to make some people angry, but I'm going to show you a couple things and prove it to you. How's that sound? Sound good? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Evangelina, I see. There's some of you going today. I kind of miss doing some morning news. Good morning, Mel. This will cheer you up, guys. I promise you it will. It'll make you feel completely better about it. Footage from France. Are they still protesting in France, Disco? Europe's, it's getting pretty wild there in Europe. I knew you guys, we had a hard day yesterday. It was a hard night. It was rough for people, but that was supposed to be the point. And I want to take you back a couple days here and hope you guys feel better about the whole situation. So we're going to look at a couple things. I'll show you where we're going to start here. And we watched a card game the other day.
All right, folks, welcome to Nino's Corner.
There with Juan and Nino. The answer is right here in this little 10-minute production here, believe it or not. But that's not all we're going to watch. I'm going to show you more, but this is where we're going to start, because this is where all the proof is.
TV.
I told you about it twice in this episode.
Wano Saban that says there's going to be some big things coming this week. Juanito, you told me what it is, so I don't know.
Number one, first thing you're going to see is Juan lay down the cards 9, 10, 5, 5. Eventually, maybe I'm scrolling too fast. So there's the 5, 5, 9, 10. As yesterday, right? So there they've given you the date. Now, it's not the only time in this episode he gives you the date of what was supposed to happen this week. The very end. You know, I kind of told Juan, give me a hint. He said something about his voice, and I should have thought harder about this, because at the very end here, he coughs you the answer.
Enjoy the feast, enjoy the moment, savor the moment while everybody else is
It's a big move. I gotta admit, it's a really big move. And will people know by the end of the week, Juanito, or do you think
we're gonna be celebrating? We celebrating by the middle of the week.
Middle of the week. And here the first part he coughed up. Something it was a rhyme. Some week by the middle of the week. Middle of the week was yesterday, right? Wednesday. So when everything happened. Also 9-10, which he 5-5'd us there with his cards. Now, what does it mean? I'll show you one other thing he says here, if I can find it.
Of danger. You know, I'm give me two more. We don't leave our wounded on the streets, okay? We don't leave them in the enemy's care. We're coming for them.
He says something about...
You know,
So Juan, we can't. When you say it's going to be an amazing week, we can't break what's going to happen. And I know you want to allude to it. I know you don't want to jump the gun, but you're the one that wanted to come on here and speak to the audience. How would we?
He tells.
I know you don't want to be breaking it. I don't know what you want to do here.
Sheesh. I'm all in. Give me one more.
He tells you at a point that something has to happen to a good person.
So it's kind of like the secret. Can I allude to it?
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of like someone who's very important to 2020.
Oh yeah. You don't have to go that far. Let me just tell you.
You're just confusing him there. But
people that think that there's nothing we can do, and it's just we're just at the mercy of these bad guys. They are completely wrong.
Is that a Pez dispenser or is it a pen? No, it's a pen.
Yeah, that's it. I will be the greatest president. All right.
So this week you're saying is going to be huge. It's going to be one for the books. Not in the way that it'll be a bad thing that happens, but you're saying a good thing.
Yeah, we're remembering some bad stuff, but we're going to go after some good guys. Some bad guys are going to be gone after, but sometimes you have to go after the good guys before you go after the bad guys, right?
Yeah, but
sometimes you have to go after the good guys, go after the bad guys, right? I think that was part of a hint there.
But what I'm trying to get at here, so is it going to be a week of just big booms, or is it going to be a week?
And there's that 5, 5, 9, 10 again. So there's that. I think that was the first hint there. Now I'm downloading this other video here. I just want to show you a clip from the incident. People have, made different clips at this point. Just download quicker. I'll just pull up the link. And again, I just wanted to do this to make you guys feel a little better about the situation, because I know where you all were with it yesterday, and it was pretty upsetting. And obviously, I think we knew there was something to the Nino video. I just needed to go back and look at that. But have any of you watched Michael Jaco's video about it yet? It's very interesting, and I had seen some of that stuff last night before I seen his video, but he does a really, really good rundown of some things that I'm not going to say don't make sense, because I'm not an expert in that, but as far as like when you get hit by a bullet, which way are you going to go? Are you going to go with the bullet, against the bullet? There's a lot of factors to that stuff as far as I'm concerned. Which way was he leaning? I don't know, but that's not really what I want to look at here. Come on, move faster. It's almost there. I'm getting impatient though, so I might just bring it up this way. Yeah, that's another good question. What's the point? It's a good question. Does it distract from something? Does it block something? Does it change something that exposes? I've heard every theory you can imagine, even a theory about how maybe he was a bad guy and that was a live execution we saw on TV, because they supposedly still have the rifle range death penalty in Utah. That's pretty bad. But I've heard every theory you can come up with at this point. I'm just going to bring this up in the browser. Not going to watch much, so I don't think I need to worry about commercials. I just want to show you a clip
in my
of
ears,
this.
and I haven't asked anyone to repeat themselves in over 3 months. This is magic. I wish I tried this.
The
majority of the world does write it 10 slash.
important part. Don't want to go too deep into
All right,
this.
look at Josh A. Looks like we might have a troll in there, so look at his commentary. All right, so here we are.
Okay, I need to go further back. Maybe not.
Hello, everyone. It's Michael Jaco with Unleashing. All right, now, when you were hit, that's when the blood. Do I have somebody like monitoring this? Do I have a monitor in here?
I want to show you.
Tracy, can you go in and monitor the chat?
What it is the black dot that appears on his shirt right before it hits his neck. There are people that even speculated that he had
now we're
body
gonna look at
armor
this
on and
from
then
the
it
front.
bounced off his body armor and hit his neck. I've heard that theory too, but
all right, look at Josh A. Looks like we might have a troll in there, so look at his commentary. All right, so here we are. We're going to look at it from the front.
Accounting gang violence. Great.
All right, so same thing. All right, so there's the microphone right there. Let's see if we can blow this up.
Yeah, this part's kind of important.
All right, so normal. Then the shirt blows up. Shoulders come up. Arms start to come up. All right, it moves forward.
It's not so much that is the dot that confuses me.
So again, if I hit you in the throat with my fist, you're not going to come into my fist. You're not going to come forward into my fist. Your body is going to retract away from pain and trauma. Your shirt's not going to blow up.
You can see the dot there. Well, he's going to show you.
So it almost looks like his face is contorting. So is it real trauma that's happening to him? Possibly. I don't know. But another thing I want you guys to look at is, and this is going to come into another video, right above this letter right here is a red spot. All right. Remember that. And you're going to watch that travel across his shirt and onto his neck. All right, so now look at his shirt. Look at his t-shirt. It looks like there's something in there, doesn't it? Look at the bottom of it. See how it pumps? Looks like there's something in his shirt that is pumping up. All right, so he like contorts around the shirt pumping up. And then he goes into what I believe is acting mode.
That dot appears on his neck. It's on
and
his
as you see
shirt.
there,
it goes up his neck.
That's where that red spot, that red dot, goes to his throat.
He calls it a red dot. It looked black to me, but whatever.
And it starts to spill.
It's like a glitch or something almost.
Fluid.
I don't know if
it's pumping.
AI.
All right, doesn't fall over, still holding that microphone.
And I know, guys, this is sort of in poor taste, in my opinion, but this is sort of about
so
me
that's that one.
helping you guys to
All right, let's put this one aside.
breathe
We
a little
may
bit.
come back to that. Now let's pull up the other one.
I'm just, it's there. It's up on YouTube if you want to see it. Michael Jaco's episode. He takes you through that. Mainly, I wanted to show you the Juan and Nino thing. They knew about it 2 days ago, whatever. Yeah, it was the day before yesterday they did that video. They were telling you about it. They were telling you something was going to happen yesterday. Why? I still don't know. I'm sure there's a good plan, good reason for everything they do, but if I were going to lean towards a decision on this now, I'd say it was set up, faked. Like I said, I know it's in poor taste. It's in poor taste to be sitting around zooming through those things, and it's a fine line. No one wants to be the person that goes out there and says, I think it was fake, and, and then it was real. But I think that's why Juan and Nino came on and did what they did 2 days before it. They're trying to tell you guys specifically, be prepared. Something big's going to happen. Don't let it get to you. Don't buy into it. It's all for a reason. What's the reason? I don't know. I'll be thinking about it today, and tonight when I come on, we'll look at it, and you guys think about it too, and see what you guys think the reason might be for this specifically. I noticed in that video with Juan and Nino, he specifically flashed the Department of Justice badge multiple times. They kept referring to somebody to do with 2020. I don't know. Be interesting to see. So, well, it could be Max. On the one hand, I imagine the college audience is wide awake now. They're a young crowd. They don't watch stuff like this. They don't just follow the people we follow. That's a crucial audience to wake up right there. Seems like the very opposite of what Juan said. Sort of. I mean, they gave us the date. Part of what they were talking about there may have just been distraction to beat around the real. I don't know. I just think they were clearly telling you what the 5, 5, 9, 10 that, and then when he coughed at the very end and said something, you would see it midweek or whatever there. Go back over it, check it out yourself if you're interested. If you guys come across stuff today, let me know tonight when we come on the air, and we'll look at it. I did hear there's a video out there of him being thrown into an SUV by like 6 guys afterwards. They just like carried him, threw him in an SUV, and took off. Haven't seen that one yet, but I did see after we got off the air last night that they said that they don't have the shooter in custody. Interesting, huh? Hey, good to see you, Gypsy Spirit. You're right. Happy birthday to Christ. And it's 9/11, and I should have prepared. I'm going to talk about that stuff tonight. I wasn't sure if I was going to come on here right now or not. I thought about waiting till this evening to talk about it, but I see everybody's putting up videos today, and I thought, I didn't want you guys to have it stuck on your mind all day today. You need a wrench, Gypsy Spirit. you'll have to come back on the show again. We'd love to have you again. Mark Cook's going to be on Sunday, guys. But yeah, that's just my thought about what happened, and I don't know, let me know again if you guys find stuff you see today we can take a look at tonight when we're on, and we'll talk about it more. But I know, guys, hate the games, but you know what? We're so close. I mean, we're very close. You can feel it in the air. Whatever they did, I don't think they did just to upset you guys. They did it because it's a move to something else, is my guess. So yeah, that's where you've got to trust the people in charge. Trust your president. Trust his departments. They're pretty smart people. I trust what they're doing, I trust what Juan says, and I trust if they wanted to warn us about it a couple days before. It's just their nice way of letting people in the Patriot community know something big's going to happen. Don't let it hit you right between the eyes. And either way, it does. It doesn't matter what warning you had. It's just how stuff like that goes. Did I think they were saying something good was going to happen? Well, I mean, it's all perspective at this point. What did Juan say? Sometimes good things have to happen, or good people have to go down to bad, or like, God, why do I keep forgetting how he said that? You get what I'm saying. I don't know the move yet, but I'll be thinking about it today, and we'll talk about it tonight. And when I'm not sitting here looking like I run a pawn shop or something. That'd be great. Would you like to come on? That'd be great. What do you guys think about that? Gypsy Spirit comes on tonight, and we can talk about it a little more. I think that'd be good. Maybe bring some understanding to it, because I know there was a lot of you guys were upset last night, and I get it. I felt upset too seeing it. I get it. So I thought I'd come on here, just pop on for a few, and hopefully cheer you guys up a little bit. I'm not sure, Patty. I will have to look at that. I know Tucker Carlson's got a special he put together. You're still pissed. Well, just think of it. These guys, I don't think they would put you through this stuff if it wasn't the easiest road, least path of least resistance type of thing. Can't talk this morning. Haven't had coffee yet. Yeah. You cheer up too, Disco. Things in Paris will get better. Just tell your family to stay out of the protest. Hopefully stay indoors. And that's why they've told you to prepare if you live in major cities here in the country. even something as simple as some protesting and rioting can shut down your businesses, shut down your city. And, if you don't have a few groceries on hand or whatever, might be a couple days where you might not want to go outdoors. So I think that's part of what they're trying to prepare people for. Even in France and these other big cities across the world. So, all right, guys and gals, that being said, I will be on tonight, and it looks like Gypsy Spirit will come on with us, and we will talk more about Charlie and 2020 and the DOJ and all that good stuff. Sound good, everyone? Yeah. I don't know what time we'll come on yet. I was thinking, but I'll talk to Gypsy Spirit. We will figure it out, guys and gals. Have a good day. Have a good Jesus's birthday. Say a prayer today. Don't forget. It's more than just 9/11 day. I do remember that very well. Suppose you guys do too. All right. I will see you guys this evening. I'm going to go get out of this godforsaken outfit. Love you guys.